This is Eric over at Titan Tanks, and today we're going to be looking at some new chargers we'll be introducing to our Titan line here. These are all IMEX chargers here. So these are going to be IMEX 10517 for this 1.6 amp, 20 amp lithium charger. This is a 2 or a 3 cell charger. We also have the IMEX 10525. This is going to be a 2 amp, 20 watt version. And this will charge nickel metal hydride batteries only. So this is really good for a stock charger replacement. We also have the another charger here. This is going to be, I'll move this out of the way here, 10518, and this is going to be a 4 amp 35 watt charger. And this is a multi-battery chemistry charger. I'll show you this one later too. And then for the last one we've got here, we have the 5 amp 50 watt, which is going to be IMEX 10519, and this is a multi-battery chemistry as well, so this will charge LiPo or nickel metal hydride. So let's go ahead and open up the first one for you guys so we can take a look here. Now this is going to be the 1.6 amp 20 watt charger. Let's go ahead and open this here. Get a little unboxing view for you guys here. So we have power cord here. We've got an instruction manual, and then of course the little charger itself in the package. Okay, so this is the 20 watt charger here. This is a little compact charger, and this is for LiPo only. So the only thing you have to do is plug your balance port in there, and it will charge. So let's go ahead and plug this up so you guys can see. Alright, here. So luckily this is a pretty standard AC plug here, so we're just going to go ahead and plug it in, and when you do, you'll get 3 lights, one for each cell. That means it is ready to go and ready to start charging. Now what I've got right here is a nice little 2-cell battery, so you guys can see here I'm running 3.7, about 3.7 volts in each cell, so this guy actually needs to be rebalanced again. So the only thing you would really have to do is just take your balance plug here, and we'll just go ahead and plug it into the 2-cell socket. Okay, and now it's charging 2-cell, and that's all there is to it, guys. And when it's done, you will get green lights, and that means you're done. So once again, very easy, no anything at all settings, just plug in and, I won't say walk away, but plug in and that's it. So let's get on to the next battery here. Okay, I said battery, but I should have said charger here. So anyways, here's our 2 amp 20 watt, and this is going to be the nickel metal hydride charger. This is most likely going to be the charger most people are going to be looking for. This is a nickel metal hydride charger, which is going to be good for our stock batteries that come in here. Okay, so we'll open this guy here, and just like the previous one, we have the same AC port here. I also have an instruction manual here. All nice English pictures and descriptions and such. And then our charger right here. Now this guy is a compact charger as well, and this is a nickel metal hydride charger. This is a pretty simple operation as well. It's a simple click once, it's charging, click, it's not charging. That's all there really is to it. If you guys want a different plug, you can always change the plug, but stock it will come with a Tamiya connector. So let's go ahead and get this guy plugged up. Now once again, this is going to have the same connector that we had on the previous one. Once again, it's a pretty simple and common AC connector. So we'll hook it up here, and you get 2 green lights. And that's all there is for this one. Now I do happen to have a nice big 4200 milliamp Onyx battery here. This is a nickel metal hydride. I'm just going to plug this guy up so you guys can see the charging operation here. There's a little darn Tamiya plugs there. So we've got a power light here, and then we've also got a charging light. It will be green since nothing's happening here. Since we want to charge, the only thing we got to do is just press one button, and you get a red light saying it's charging. When it's done, the light will go green, and you're ready to go. If you want to stop charging, press the button. And that's all there is to this one. This is up to a 2 amp. So even though it says it's a 2 amp, that doesn't mean it's going to press out 2 amps 100% of the time. For this big 4200 milliamp battery at completely dead, it would take a little over about 2 hours, which really isn't bad considering this is double the stock battery's capacity at 2,000 milliamps, over double, I should say. Now, with a stock 2,000 milliamp battery, which will look something like this guy right here, you can expect to have it charged off of this guy in about an hour. Say, so that's about an hour here or there, just a little bit varying. But at 2 amps at a fully dead battery, it should only take about an hour or so. So let's go ahead and move on to the next charger here. Okay, guys, back to the next charger here. This one we have the 4 amp 35 watt charger. This is a multi-battery charger. So this will charge your lithium batteries or your nickel metal hydride or nickel cadmium batteries, I believe. Oh yeah, and the number is 10518. Darn box open here. Alright, so power cable, just like the last one. Same output. Still got your manual. Now this one also has audible beeps and such. So this one's going to be a little bit higher level than the last one as far as options and such. And my camera will focus here. Let's see. Okay, so that's our charger right here. Now this is a lithium polymer, lithium iron phosphate, nickel metal hydride, and nickel cadmium chargers. Now you won't find any batteries other than nickel metal hydride in our tanks, so this one is kind of overkill. But once again, it is nice. We're gonna go ahead and plug this one up here. Once again, I'm just gonna use the same power cables that came with them here. So, simple as just plugging it in, and now we are set to go. Now, this one is going to be a little bit different since we offer more options on this charger. You're going to need to make sure you select the correct battery that you're going to be charging. We choose either a LiPo, lithium iron phosphate, nickel metal hydride, or nickel cadmium. It's as simple as pressing one at a time which one you want. When you choose the one that you actually want to charge, you will press and hold. So what we'll do here is, now I've actually got 2 batteries I'm going to show charging on this one. So this is the nickel metal hydride first. Darn these Tamiya connectors. Ugh. I hate them. Okay, so now that we've got a nickel metal hydride, we'll just select over here to where it says nickel metal hydride. And then we'll just press and hold. And the light goes red. And that's it. Battery is now charging. When it's done, it'll give you an audible little beep and let you know that it has finished charging and you're good to go. If you are tired of charging or want to stop it, press 1 to go back to a green light. Now, it is possible to charge any battery with any plug, of course, but a lot of the times you guys will see me running around with a Tamiya to a Dean's or a T-plug, depending on where you are located in the world, adapters. And I like to run adapters because our tanks run with Tamiya plugs. That's just what they come with. These guys can handle more than enough current that the tank can supply, but a lot of batteries these days come with XT60s, Dean's plugs, and so and such. The popular being XT60s, which are these guys right here. These are XT60 plugs. These are very nice, used in a lot of RC cars. I enjoy them as well. And then, of course, the Dean's plug, which is also called a T-plug, depending on where you live in the world. Over here in the U.S., we call it a Dean's. Over in China and such, they call them T-plugs. So, anyways, I've got a LiPo battery here with a Dean's connector on the end. Now, I've got 2 options here. I can either, 1, chop my battery leads off of this guy and put on a Dean's connector, or I could use an adapter, like I have right here, that goes on my battery, so that I don't have to change out these kind of things on my tanks, because all of our tanks have these plugs, but I use these batteries for other cars, helicopters, things like that, and they all have Dean's plugs. So that's why you'll see me with adapters and everything. Now what we're going to do is just plug this in here, and so now our battery is connected, and then I'm just going to plug in our balance cord here. Now this one will charge up to a 3-cell. So you can charge a 2-cell here or a 3-cell. Okay, so now that we've got those plugged in, I have LiPo selected here. I'm going to press and hold until it goes red, and we are charging. that's it, guys. That's all that is needed for this one. Not too many settings or anything for this one, just select your battery and hit the charge button. So let's go ahead and stop this one, and we'll get on to the next battery charger, which is the most advanced out of the four, but offers more options. Alright guys, now back on to the biggest charger that we're offering now. This is the 5 amp 50 watts. And this is an AC-DC charger, and these are definitely my favorite for a few reasons, and I'll explain that after we take a look at the charger here. So, once again, the model number is 10519. Alright. So, we've got our charger here, of course. We've got, these are your DC power leads right here. I'll explain those later. You've got banana connectors here with, look at that, Beans connector or T-plug. Your AC power cord. And then, of course, a manual. Now, this guy also is one of our audible versions as well. So this one will alert you with beeps and so and such as you navigate menus and things like that. Now, here is the 5 amp charger. This is the MX4 from us. Now, this is a AC and DC input, or AC or DC input. Now, you can hook in your normal AC, connect it to your wall, or you can run DC power, which everyone needs an AC-DC charger. You never know where you're going to find yourself with 12 to 14 volts of power, say in your car or a charging station or something like that. And this will convert that into usable power. I preferably like to use 3 and 4 cell LiPos. I use even up to 6 cell LiPos depending on the charger and the amount of voltage they hold. Because when I'm at shows, let's just say you're in the field. Okay, let's just say we're at a tank meet and we're playing with tanks. We don't happen to have a wall charger near, but since we're lucky enough to have a 3 or a 4 cell giant LiPo sitting around somewhere, we can actually use that LiPo to power this guy to charge other smaller batteries. And this guy right here, which is my 6 cell 3200 milliamp E-Flight, will charge approximately 6 to 8 of these 3300 milliamp 2 cells. No problem. I charge them at the shows, I charge my phones, all kinds of things like that off of these AC-DC chargers. It's also really nice because you don't have to have cords falling everywhere. It's as simple as using one of your batteries, connecting it to the charger, and that's it. That's all there is to it. That's all the wires. You can move them around as a group. You don't have to worry about tripping over stuff. You don't have to worry about running cords. You don't have to worry about being near a socket. And you can also run them off of your car battery. This will be a barrel plug right here, which we'll plug in here on the DC power. And then you've got some alligator leads right here to connect to your voltage as well. So if you've got a car battery or you've got some kind of terminals, this will be a good place to get yourself some DC power. Now what we'll do is we'll go ahead and hook this guy up with AC power so you can see how it works. Alright, so let's get some power to this guy here. And this will be some AC power coming in right here. And that's it. This charger is ready to go. Now, I happen to have the same battery I showed you guys earlier with the Dean connector here. And I'm going to go ahead and plug this guy up and charge him so you guys can see how simple it is. And just so you know, this charger will charge up to a 6 cell LiPo. So this guy, if you're running anything bigger than 2 or 3 cell, it's going to be the one that you want. So very simple as connecting the main power leads and then connecting these cells to whichever one it needs to be connected to there, which is a 2 cell for this one. We're going to search for the LiPo instead of the nickel metal hydride. This is, of course, not a nickel metal hydride. This one is just like the other ones in the fact that one click will change the selector, and press and hold will initiate the charge. And you guys heard there is audible beeps with this one to let you know when you're done charging and so and such. And that's all you have to do to charge a LiPo with this charger. Now to charge a nickel metal hydride, it's a little bit simpler, of course. We would just unplug here, and we would just plug in our nickel metal hydride. Now, since my nickel metal hydride right here does not happen to have a Dean's connector on it, and let's just say that I still do not have an adapter for some reason, I would suggest to everyone get some octopus cables. We have 14 and 18 pieces here. If you guys need them, just ask me. I have plenty of them, and I will gladly help you get anything you need. So let's go ahead and hook this guy up. And they come with normal standardized banana connectors here, so that you guys can see how to charge one of the nickel metal hydride batteries here. I did select that to nickel metal hydride. I'm going to go ahead and plug in my banana connectors here. Alright, and then we're going to find the plug that I need, which is going to be this Tamiya right here. Once again, you guys know how much I hate those plugs. Ugh, lucky me. So, that's it. Everything has been plugged in, and there's no need to do anything else for the nickel metal hydride. The only thing you have to do, press and hold, and you're now charging. So that has been the chargers from IMEX that we'll be bringing to the Taijin line once again, guys. So hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you guys soon.